conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. Watch the curl. Shake leg up.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Coming this way. Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Slam.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Mike's 59.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 27.
We got this. Tighten up. You go tight. You got tight right there. Run.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
56
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think the quarterback's got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Mike, 180. Ran, tough. Not today. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You can't block me. Mike's 56.
Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Watch the pass.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
From the 22, here's second and 8. Haskins will throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Kill.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Haskins to throw. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
That's a touchdown. That's it. There you go.
Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Haskins, flush to his right. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Now Haskins on first down, and his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end, but it's going to be second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind crunch or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That good for 19 and a first down. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. 7-7, our score after one.
Situation. Let's go.
7-7.
Set, ready. Mike, 60 out low. Right there, 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On second down, it's Cohen. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's where you belong.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
180. I'm not ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 21 yards there on third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
56. You go night-night. Time to go night-night. Check.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky.
SOS.
He's got Burton here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
He's taken out of bounds.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Defense, let's go.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
180. 56, right there, 56. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Under 10, 10. Check 37.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a first and 10.
Alert, alert.
49, check 49.
Hey, watch edge. Motion. Tight dog. Shift.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Yeah, that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Complete to Trey Burton. Touchdown, Chicago.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Redskins 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
You don't want none of that. Give me that. Pick up the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo!
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready. 7 ending. 6 is the mic. Ready. Tight end left. Odd. 3 down. Odd.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, Haywood.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Mike 20.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. A Chicago first down, the former Jag, Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Banjo. Mike 20.
Now it's Trubisky. And an alley to run. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
Hey, 18.
Get your swerve on. Mike 20.
Buzz.
Yeah, I got you.
Here we go, Mike 20.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. Here we go. All day. All day.
They go play action here on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
It's run, fellas, it's run.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Trubisky to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu able to drop him for a loss of a couple. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And he's going to go down again.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
56. Mike's 56.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You must be getting tired of seeing
25.
This time Haskins will look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll run with Barkley. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there?
Come on, fellas.
No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A tackle by Cole Holcomb. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 56. Mike 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Drop! 180!
Check 56. Oh, get him. Get him. Get him. Hey, get him. Get him. Get him. You got him.
Alert, 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 alert!
Mike's 56.
Hey, Delta!
Mike's 56. Watch the curve.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
180!
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
51. Exit, exit.
Run, throw!
Go, go. Over. Roy.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Staying open.
Alert!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Alert!
You got nothing. Let's go.
Smooth!
51, Mike 51.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. He was second in the NFL last year with 6 interceptions. This time, not only the interception, but also 6 points.
And it's just so difficult to go get the football in this league because people are so proficient in the passing game. It's not easy at all to read patterns, to break on the football, catch the ball, and take it the other way. Yeah, when you have a guy like that on your team, you feel really good about his efforts.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 27, Trubisky. Yeah, that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Mike, check. 59.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Lynch able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
4th down, here's Haskins.
I got you.
Open man is Sims. He's got it. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. Haskins. And it is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Bears will get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Crash. Come on, run.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Lock in. Hey, high 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Brian Kerrigan in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Hey, Charlie.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Robinson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 28.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That is caught by Cohen. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Move. Alert. 3 down. Check nickel. Wise motion.
Hey, 18. Golf.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Uchenna Nwosu, his second sack of the night. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Got to do better. Come on.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
51's Mike. Mike's 51.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Hey, ball. Hey. Here we go.
Now it's Trubisky.
Here I come again.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
That's it, baby. We got 6.
Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
On 2nd down. Incomplete on the deep ball. He was covered by Prince Amukamara.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
Haskins will throw. He's going to let it fly. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.